What's up, Kansas City Chiefs fans? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, your go-to spot for everything about our beloved team, news, analysis, and those debates that make us live the NFL to the fullest. Today we've got a heavy topic. Week 3 against the New York Giants has basically turned into a do-or-die game for the Chiefs. Yes, my friends, we're talking about the first 0-2 start of the Patrick Mahomes era, and now the entire weight of the season falls on this matchup. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps our work a ton, it's free, and it shows you're riding with us on this journey with the kingdom. Let's hit that like goal and keep strengthening the Chiefs community. No way we can start anywhere else. Patrick Mahomes. He's the face of the franchise, the man who turned the Chiefs into a modern dynasty. But for the first time since becoming the starter, the team is 0-2. Now, it's true the losses weren't exactly shocking. A tough opener against the Chargers with rookie Xavier getting hurt right away, followed by a brutal clash against the Eagles, a rematch of Super Bowl 59. The defense actually held up well, containing Philly's run game, but Mahomes' protection broke down and he was under pressure all night long. The offense, always the heartbeat of this team, just hasn't clicked yet. Part of that comes from Rashee being suspended for 6 games and the uncertainty around Worthy. If he comes back in Week 3, though, the entire outlook could change. The rookie had been showing explosiveness, someone who can stretch the field, something this offense has missed since Tyreek Hill left. So what's at stake here? Beyond avoiding a 0-3 start that could put the season in jeopardy, Mahomes needs to restore that collective confidence in the offense. His individual numbers are solid, but he needs more from the O-line and his receivers. This is the moment to prove this group is still the most feared in the NFL. And speaking of help, we can't forget about Xavier. Drafted to be the spark plug this offense was missing, his debut was cut short with that shoulder injury. But according to the latest updates, there's a real chance he's back against the Giants. What can we expect from him? Blazing speed, the ability to stretch defenses and open up space for Travis Kelce and even the running backs in the short passing game. His chemistry with Mahomes was already turning heads during training camp, and if he's healthy, he could be the key to unlocking this offense. Let's not forget, the Chiefs were aggressive in trading up to draft Worthy, showing just how much they believe in his immediate impact. Now the expectation is for that investment to start paying off as soon as this week. But of course, the rumor mill is also heating up. With the offensive line showing cracks, there's already speculation the Chiefs could look for reinforcements via trade. Some are pointing to the Patriots, who might be open to moving veteran pieces as they rebuild. One example is Mike Onwenu, a reliable guard who could give Mahomes more protection. It's only a rumor for now, but it makes sense. Kansas City has to protect their quarterback better, especially in a matchup like this one against the Giants, who have defensive beasts like Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns ready to cause havoc. If a move like that actually happens, it would be a clear sign the front office understands the urgency of the moment. You can't waste Mahomes' prime. So now, Kingdom, I want to hear from you. A. Is this game against the Giants really the turning point of the season? B. Do you believe Xavier will return and make an immediate impact? And C. About the O-line, should the team go out and trade for help now or wait and see how the market develops later on? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to know what the Kingdom is thinking.
At the same time, it's exciting. Could the Cheetah be coming back to Kansas City? That's right, my friends. Rumors are already swirling about a potential trade that could bring Tyreek Hill back to the Chiefs amid the tough situations both we and the Dolphins are going through. Let's break it all down. The context for both teams, the on-field impact, details of a possible trade, and what it would mean for Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the future of the franchise. Let's start with the star of the story. Tyreek Hill. At 31 years old, the wide receiver is still one of the most explosive players in the NFL. Since leaving the Chiefs in 2022 to join the Miami Dolphins, Hill proved he was still the guy. In 2023, he led the league with an incredible 1,799 receiving yards, showing that his speed and game-breaking ability were still very much alive. But things have turned in Miami. The Dolphins started the 2025 season with a concerning 0-2 record. The pressure is sky-high on head coach Mike McDaniel and GM Chris Grier, and the locker room atmosphere isn't what it used to be. Hill, as competitive as ever, is reportedly frustrated, and that opens the door for a possible exit. On Kansas City's side, we're also off to a rough start. 0-2, the first of the Patrick Mahomes era. The offense is struggling without reliable weapons. Rashee Rice is suspended, Xavier is hurt, Travis Kelce is feeling the weight of 35 years, and Hollywood Brown has been the most consistent target so far. That's where the big question every fan is asking comes in. Is bringing the Cheetah back the answer to reigniting this offense? Of course, we can't forget about Xavier, our rookie pick to bring depth and speed to the wide receiver group. He came in with all the hype, broke the combine record in the 40-yard dash with a blazing 4.21 seconds, and the expectation was for him to form an electrifying duo with Mahomes. But the shoulder injury in Week 1 in a collision with Travis Kelce put those plans on ice. The Chiefs still believe in his long-term future, but it's clear that relying on an injured rookie is far too risky when the season has already stumbled out of the gate. That's where bringing Hill back could make sense to accelerate the process. While Worthy recovers and gains experience, the team would immediately have an elite WR1 to keep the Super Bowl flame alive. Now let's get to the point. The mock trade already floating around behind the scenes. The scenario looks like this. Kansas City Chiefs receive wide receiver Tyreek Hill. Miami Dolphins receive 2026 second-round draft pick. From the Chiefs' perspective, that's a pretty fair price to immediately reignite the Mahomes-Hill connection that delivered so much success between 2018 and 2021, including Super Bowl LV. Hill would return to be the missing piece in an offense that looks limited right now, and it could completely transform the season. For the Dolphins, the logic would be more strategic, moving on from a 31-year-old veteran, clearing cap space, and stockpiling draft capital to speed up a rebuild. Without Hill, the focus would naturally shift to Jalen Waddle as the unquestioned wide receiver one, while also giving room for young talents like Malik Washington to develop. And let's be real, if Miami keeps sliding, Hill's market value will only go down. So, in a way, now might be the ideal time to sell high and think ahead. So, Chiefs Kingdom, what do you think? Would you give up a second-round pick to bring Tyreek Hill back to Kansas City? Do you think he's the missing piece to spark the offense and save the season? Or would it be better to trust in Xavier growth and wait for Rashee Rice to return from suspension? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what the Kingdom thinks about this one. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you next time with more hot NFL updates.